All right, for over a century, the great automotive debate is Ford versus GM. Nowadays, you got Coyotes and LSs running 6.25 mile, even 5s. It's got insane. But I want to know, street cars, everyday drivers, what's better? GT Mustang or LS3 powered Pontiac? So if you watch YouTube, you see a lot of engine dyno videos of LS versus Coyote. You'll see a LS3 with a cam in it making 450, 500, whatever on the engine dyno. Coyote making similar power. So what's it come to when you get out on the road with something that you can obtain for decent money? Everyday worker can get it. You got this Pontiac right here. Comes factory with a 6.0. I said LS3 earlier, but it might as well be. It's a 6-liter aluminum block, LS3 heads, LS3 intake. Now this one has a set of long tube headers, a X-pipe SLP loudmouth exhaust. It has a little Lanati cam, which is 221, 229 duration with about 550 lift on both sides. Other than that, it's just got a cold air intake. Listen to it. Now this cam is enough to make some noise and not get in the converter too bad. So if you got a street car, LS powered, you want something that sounds good, runs a little bit better than stock, it's a Lanati. So with this camshaft I was talking earlier about, you know, engine dyno, this car put down like 430 something, almost 440 wheel. So that's pretty good for that size cam. It was tuned by Jeff. That literally is the name of the company, tuned by Jeff. And he done a good job with it. It runs pretty good. Again, the car, it's a heavy car. It's based off the Holden, I think, Commodore, Cadillacs, Chevy SSs, they're all the same thing. They come in like 4,200 pounds. This G8 makes a tad more power than a Coyote out the box, with the camshaft and other headers and whatnot. Again, it's a little heavier, but it is an automatic car. Now we're going up today against a 2013 Mustang GT 6-speed.
Okay, yeah, so it might be a 6-speed, but it does come with the driver mod. Probably the best mod out of both of them, whatever, you know. But anyway, it's a 2013 GT car. It is a 6-speed, stock transmission, stock clutch. However, I have got very lucky with it. I have a MGW shifter. Car's right at 80,000 miles, doesn't have any lockout issues that you hear of notoriously with the MT82. Other than that, I've got a PMOS intake, Corsa Extreme axle backs, and it's got a SET4 tuner on it that was tuned by Robert Shoemaker. Other than that, pretty much stock car.
To test horsepower and torque, weight, etc., we're gonna go from a dead stop, like men, and then we're gonna give you all a 20 row and a 40 row. My predictions is, I don't know about dead stop. This thing might break. 20 row, I think the push rod motor might jump out, and then we'll see some Coyote coming. 40, myself, I would imagine the lighter weight with the top end power that a Coyote pulls with, because you can rev those things, which you can rev an LS too. But let me know in the comments before you watch any more, who you think's gonna win? Pontiac G8, 430 some horsepower, Mustang GT right at 400 to the tires, tire numbers. Real world racing in Mexico. Here we go. Just a little bit up top. Well, they come back quite a bit actually. You better hurry. He got me on top, man. Hey, it is what it is, man. Did you say one more dig? Yeah. Where at? I tried your advice, leaving traction control on, and it died, dude. It was over. Oh, really? Yeah. Shit. Hers would just spin just a little bit. We'll roll down, go up, and come back. Or whatever the hell you call it, like drive line piece. Calm down, third gear. Chill.
Alright guys, we're gonna try this dig one more time. Like I said, my traction control was on. I thought it would help me, but it actually hurt me a lot. The car completely stopped. I clutch dropped it trying to get it to go, and by then he was already gone, and it was no way a good comparison. So let's get it.
Spinning real good, it shifted up to third or fourth gear, so he was about to blister me, which he did come around. I just let out of it at that point. But that's one bad thing about these damn automatics, these newer ones. They start getting wheel speed, they're thinking they're going, so they start changing gears. So something you gotta look. Put a manual valve body in something you're gonna race. When you come by me, you're ready as hell. What happened? I seen smoke everywhere.
I loved it, man. So the first time that we dig raced, I left traction control on. I've always heard in a Coyote they love traction control. It works good for doing a dig. However, I could really tell that me and you both are used to a drag slick and a track with some rocket prep at that. Because the second time we raced, I turned traction control off. I launched at $2,000, and all I could hear was this big LS. Whoa! And I look over, and this thing is all over the place, smoke show. And I look over, and I'm doing 5,000 RPM, not going anywhere. I slam second, it just keeps burning out. You're burning out.
That's funny.
It was great, but yeah, definitely. I'm not used to a dig on street tires now.
Oh no, especially stick car. I knew stick car it was gonna be tough to get out, but yeah, this thing started spinning so hard it kicked in fourth gear, and I was like, "Go back down!"
I know, man.
You was like,
It was so funny.
Yeah,
the way that one went, but I don't know. That was I do think that both times you got me out of the hole on the dig very easily, and and if you know. If we kept on going with it, it had just showed it, because like it does seem like my car wants to reel you in at the higher RPM, at the higher end, like on the 40-year-old. But I don't think I could have caught back up to you to make that distance either.
Yeah, I noticed that you definitely are pulling up top. The only thing this shines at is that push rod motor, turning quick.
Dude, that thing is rapid.
It wants to come out. And it's the cam too. It's got a small cam which has more torque in that meaty range. Yeah, but that also helps with the dig, where it's got a cam with a stock converter, it wants to roll out, don't have a whole lot of real low end. So,
I got you.
Yeah.
But that's good, man, for real.
You know, I mean, the weight it is, it's fun. But if I was to buy a car to go out and beat on and have fun daily driving, you cannot beat Coyote. We own a Coyote as well. We've had it for years, and I beat the crap out of it. She has too, not as nearly as much as I had. I'm rough on everything, but you can't beat them. Great cars, good fuel mileage. This thing gets like 10 miles a gallon, and it's trash for mileage. And you know, you got live axle, solid axle. That's great for drag racing. It's a lighter car. You can really get these things light. You know, I got a base couple and it's like 26 pounds. Great car.
Man, that's Honda world right there.
Yeah, it's
it really is.
But you know, that's a lot of fiber here and there. But
Yeah.
you know, you got a better platform for racing. This thing's IRS. It's heavy, but they're cool. You know, they got a cool factory. You got 4 doors. You got that cam load, all that.
Yeah, you know, people don't really, you don't see this one out a lot, but when
Yeah.
you do, it's a unique car.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It's very, it looks good. It's got 4 doors. I mean,
Yeah.
it's convenient.
To get into one of these, it's a pretty good bang for your buck. We paid $12.5 for this, or 12 or something like that. But the parts for these, motor parts cheap, but like this bumper, stupid expensive to find. And just little things. Where they're from Australia. Australia. But another thing or two about Australia. From my previous video.
Yeah, while he was down there, he picked that car up too.
Yeah, we got that. That's actually
Zimbabwe, Virginia.
Yeah. But as far as Coyote versus LS, I do think those are more refined. They're more technology. The overhead cam, you can't beat it. You know, they turn. They ain't push rods and lifters to turn. They just keep climbing. You
You
know?
did variable valve timing too.
Yeah, they got variable valve timing. These things got that stupid DOD. That's one thing if you buy one of these cars or any newer Chevrolet, you're gonna have to get rid of that to do anything fun. But for me, you know, you got a 302 cubic inch motor. I think that's the better motor. They are more expensive to build. These things are like you said, Hondas. You know, you can find parts for them everywhere. You can interchange stuff with the LS. That's the cool thing about that. Coyote's a little bit of mod stuff, but not a whole lot. So at the end of the day, an engine is just an air pump. You know, you put the same CFM and the same fuel and the same cubic inch, it's gonna make the same power. What up? We had fun today.
Yeah.
Go get you a car, don't matter. Get out there and have some fun.
Go get something. We don't even care. Just
Yeah,
come find us.
you'll
and
get
let's race.
fast. We'll
Get it
figure it
done.
out. Holler at us. We'll put some nitrous on that thing.
Yes. Okay, bye.
Bye.